Welcome to Golf Training Hacks. Are you struggling to increase your driving distance? Well, if you are, you might be having trouble creating and maintaining leg into impact. Now, leg is so important because leg helps us create that easy power that helps us get those big drives. So if you're doing drill after drill and you're still struggling, you might be overlooking one of the key aspects of creating and maintaining leg. Now, even though most recreational golfers understand that you need to relax your rear hand to help you create leg, when you relax your rear hand, you're letting gravity work with you instead of against you. The key to creating leg is not in your hands and wrists. It's in your hips. So why are your hips the key to creating leg? Well, you need to use your hip rotation. You need to use your hips to drag your hands through impact. If you can't do that, you're going to be using muscular effort from the rear side. Now, why is that? Well, if you can't drag your hands through impact with rotation from your hips and lower body, well, the muscular effort has to come from somewhere, and that's going to come from your rear side. When you put muscular effort from the rear side to get the club head back to impact, you're going to be gripping the club too tight with your rear hand. And you're going to know that happens because you're going to feel pressure around here, these fingers and right around here. When you're doing it right, when you're using your hips to go through impact, you're probably going to feel the pressure on these three fingers and right around here. So that's a tip-off that you're not getting the right amount of leg and impact. Also, you're not getting the driving distance, and sometimes you don't know where the ball's going to go. So it's really important that you can get your hips through impact. Now, what does that mean? Well, you're actually starting or initiating a deceleration. But first, you have to set leg with your hips. So as you take the club away and keep a nice wide takeaway, before you get to the top of the backswing, your hip is rotating forward, and the distance between your hands and your hips is getting larger, right? So the distance is increasing, and that's setting leg naturally. You're not setting leg by using forearm muscles and snapping your wrists back. That's going to use too much muscular effort from your hands. That's going to tighten up the grip. You don't want any stress in your forearms to set it. So as you come to the top of your backswing, you've created distance between your hands and your hips, and that's going to set leg naturally. Now, as you come into your downswing, you've shifted weight forward. This hip has to extend backwards as you're coming into impact. What that does is sets up a sequence or initiates a sequence of deceleration. So this is actually slowing down your hip rotation. It's also, if you do it right, sticking your front arm to your chest. Now, what does that mean? Well, as you're slowing down your hips by extending backwards, it sets off a sequence of deceleration where your torso slows down, your shoulders slow down, your arms slow down, hands slow down, shaft slows down, and all that rotational energy gets thrown into the club head and then into the ball. But what's also happening is that slowing down, as long as you keep this arm stuck to your chest, is slinging your arms and the club past impact. So that's so important. That's how you're going to get that power, that easy power. It's a slinging effect. It's a double pendulum effect. So as you slow this swing down and you have this front side stuck, you've kept leg because you don't have any muscular effort here. You've relaxed this rear hand, so gravity is working, and now you can come through impact with some leg and then release it fully out here. But you can't do that if you can't get to the front side and extend backwards. What would happen? Well, some people just get stuck square to impact. They can't get here. Or they just can't even get to impact and they stay back on their rear leg, and that's not going to do you any good, because if you can't drag your hands through, well, where's the muscular effort going to come? It doesn't come from your lower body. It comes from your rear side, and you're going to have to push the club into impact. That means you're going to grip that rear hand tighter. That's going to slow the swing down, and it's going to really destroy the sequencing of your golf swing. So the key to leg is having strong and mobile hips so that you can set leg with your hips and then initiate that deceleration by coming through impact with your hips, extending, keeping this front side locked onto your chest, and then flinging everything out past impact. So the key to creating leg is not in your hands and wrists, it's in your hips. At Golf Training Hacks, we not only want you to play better golf, but we want you to move better and feel better every day so you can play the best golf of your life for the rest of your life.